What's up YouTube, Coin Flip back, and today we're going to do a crack out challenge. These are going to be some of those garage graders that I've probably showed you on a previous video. And I'll just preface this right up front. This isn't something I would recommend you doing. Good chance you could lose money. A lot of these garage graders are going to overgrade or give perfect grades on a lot of these coins. So that's what we did. We sent them into Anex. They had a show special, 10 coins for $129, and we just got them back a couple weeks ago. Just now getting time to actually show you guys what we got. I think that show special is now $140 for 10 coins as a 10 coin minimum at the show, but that is something that you can submit at those shows. If you can find those Anex website in the description, and then you can click on their shows or specials and see kind of some of those details. But we utilized that when they were at a local coin show, submitted 10 coins, and they all happen to be garage graded coins. So we're going to go over those and kind of see what value Anex gives those coins based off what the grades were. So I will tell you all of the garage graded coins that we have, and I just call them that. That's kind of the general term when they're not one of the top 4 or what have you of grading companies. There's a lot of grading companies out there, and obviously the most reputable at this point in time, I would say in no particular order, but you have CACG, PCGS, NGC, and Anex. And Anex is the most affordable, which is why I chose them to do this, because again, this is something I'm probably going to lose money on. So I just wanted to show you guys what you would be buying if you see these in auctions or on the websites or eBay, that sort of thing, and how those grades will compare to an actual reputable coin grading company. So without further ado, let's get into it and see what we got. All right, so I have looked at the grades on these. I don't have everything in front of me, so I will put the value on the screen. That way you guys can kind of follow along. I'm not going to know that off the top of my head right now. So anyway, we're going to show you what it was graded at and then what Anex came back with. So let's get this thing pushed back, and we will start on the first coin. As you can see on this particular coin, IGS grading, 2006 Roosevelt dime, perfect grade, proof 70, DCAM. They also have first day issue. On any reputable coin grading company, you're going to have proper paperwork and typically pay extra to get that designation. So something to consider here. Going to be hard for us to prove that with just this. They're not going to cross that over otherwise. But here's the coin. It is a nice coin overall. 2006. This is the clad version, not silver, but obviously did straight grade, but nice looking coin overall. Definitely has the DCAM there, but as you can see, proof 69 from Anex on that particular grade. So not too bad of a start, but perfect grade. Coins on modern coins are what you need for top pop, obviously, and those are going to bring the most money generally. Next coin up is a 2002 S. Proof. Again, as I've mentioned, every one of these coins except for one, and I'll show you what that one is when it comes up, but they all had perfect grades, which again, that's the whole purpose of this video, is more of an educational thing to show you kind of what these types of grading companies give you for a grade versus somebody that we would consider reputable. But again, 2002 S proof, clad. And again, the coin overall looks very, very good. High DCAM, very nice coin overall. So really nothing to be concerned about there, but will it fetch the perfect grade? And the answer is no. Proof 69 from Anex, 2002 S, $50. But overall, not completely disappointing if you think about it. Next one up, still IGS grading, 2000 S proof, perfect grade, DCAM. And again, here's the coin. Most of the stuff you see is on the holder itself, but overall the coin is very, very sharp, very high contrast. Cameo, deep cameo as they would call it. Modern coinage on the proofs are very good at that, but overall, very happy with the coin. There's this little guy in the holder here, which sometimes you get on Anex stuff, I feel like, but this one also got a 69, so still pretty happy with that. I mean, all things considered, and what we spent to send these in, can't be mad at that. Honestly, didn't expect any of them to come back a perfect grade, but we might be pleasantly surprised. All right, next one up, we have a 2006 S proof nickel. Also has that first day issue designation. Proof 70 DCAM, just like the rest of them. and overall high contrast cameo, which is always fun to see on these modern nickels. But overall, very, very nice, very clean. And we did get a perfect grade proof 70D cam. Obviously top pop on these, but definitely has a higher population. So we'll put the values on the screen up here of this particular one, but also pretty cool. Surprised we did get one, I'm not gonna lie. All right, so this next one is not an actual graded coin. It's one of these, you know, online late night sellers, if you will, maybe on TV, possibly. I know some other people have done things on like Bradford Exchange has holders like this, but definitely a garage graded deal. No actual grade up here, just what it is. So I thought it'd be interesting to send this in to see what is actually in there. But just to give you an idea on this particular guy, that's what we're looking at. That's what we're working on. PCS stamps and coins. Never heard of them. So no grade on that, just it's an encapsulated holder. But here's what we got for the coin. 1964 Philly, and obviously 90% silver, but definitely has luster, lots of cartwheel on this. Very clean coin overall. Proof 65. So not a high value there, no cameo, no accented hair variety. So pretty run-of-the-mill 1964 proof and proof 65. All right, next one up is probably a somewhat recognized company as a garage grading company, but SGS, and this is a 2005 Ocean and View. I don't know that I've ever seen one of their holders without a perfect grade. Obviously, I've been wrong before, but everything I've ever seen is in a perfect grade of their coins. So I think they were a fly-by-night eBay company years ago, but I'm not 100% on that. But nonetheless, here's the coin. Definitely has some toning on it. I'll try to capture that on camera if I can. But overall, really no concerns with the coin. Pretty nice coin overall, but it was not a perfect coin. It does have some rainbow toning on it here on the bottom crescent, if you will. And that being said, they came back with an MS65, so not bad overall, but if I recall, you want to get up into 66 and mostly 67 to really achieve any money. So most of these coins, I'll be lucky to even break even on, and we knew that going into it, but we want to share that with you. So if you guys are buying these coins or see these coins, it is the whole thing where you got to buy the coin, not the holder with a perfect grade on it. So anyway, that's the whole purpose of this video. That being said, MS65, can't be too mad at that. All right, this one, 2005 Philly, and again, perfect grade. This is an NIFC year, and some of these NIFC years, because of their lower mintage and high grades, can actually bring some value. But nonetheless, it is a pretty clean coin overall. A little bit of toning starting on the outside edge of this, which it's been in the holder, which is kind of strange that you have that, but definitely has luster, a little bit of yellowish toning to the coin already. And on the back, same thing, it's around the edge primarily is where it's starting to tone. So actually it looks pretty nice overall, but this one came back in MS65, not a lot of value there, basically what we have into the coin overall. So yet again, break even at best after doing the crossover. Next one up is this 2007 Philly. Same thing, perfect grade, also an NIFC year. So these are all clad, and again, lots of luster on the coin. So overall, you know, the coins are they're not damaged. As you can see, they're all straight grading, which is a little bit reassuring. But again, it's what you pay to get in these coins, but you're not buying it for the holder perfect grade because nobody's going to honor that. But a lot of the collectors obviously know about these companies, but if this is a new hobby or new thing that you're getting into, this is something to definitely be aware of or on the lookout for, is ask questions or talk to people in the industry about these other companies or coin holders, if you will, because that's pretty much all they are. They're not a true grade, even though grading can be subjective, and that's a whole nother conversation. But as you can see so far, not overly disappointed with what we've got for grades. But this one came back in MS66, and that's where you start to see a little bit of your money back in theory for most of these modern coins. Is they got to be a 66 or higher in order to really see anything at all. Otherwise, again, it's usually a wash. NIFC $50, if you get in the 66s or above, you can start to see some of your money back, which is also important with our coin roll hunting and things that we do here on this channel, because obviously a lot of us are going to be finding these NIFCs. So it kind of gives you an idea, especially when you look on PCGS for example, looking at their price guide, you really got to get in those 67s or higher to really make it worthwhile for a lot of the coins to be sent in all reality for the NIFCs. But they're all low mintage from 2002 to 2020, and this one's the 2009 Philly, and I believe the last one is also a 2009 Philly, so two of the same there. But 2009 Philly, as you can see, pretty good luster, pretty good detail on the coin. So overall, these coins were not bad coins. They're just not perfect grades. And so if you know that going into it and you get these for a good price, it's something that can be fun. And to be honest, this was actually pretty fun for me. Hopefully that's the case for you, but this one came out MS66. And so again, super nice coin overall, but it's not a perfect grade. All right, this one's a 2009. This is the last one in the box. So for these, they do have a 10 coin minimum on that submission or show special, if you will. So that's what we had. We had 10 of these that we sent in for you guys. Just kind of wanted to share that with you. None of these are high dollar coins, but 2009 Philly, same thing. And again, you can see the luster and cartwheel on this one. 2009 Philly, lower mintage coin on that. But overall, very clean, very crisp, nothing really distinct as far as hit marks or any circulation. So to be honest, on a couple of these, I'm surprised they got 67. And I know people have been talking about Annex, seem, especially on modern stuff, just being pretty difficult lately to get those higher grades. So I respect Annex. I prefer Annex a lot of times. You can get stuff for very good prices. So, and if I ever decide to sell these, which I may, maybe I'll give them away. We'll do that. But again, very clean coin. And then as you can see, all of these coins straight graded. So, you know, you're not completely getting, you know, counterfeit coins or damaged coins, or, you know, they are pretty decent coins, but they're just not a perfect grade. And this one was a 67, which is actually going to put us up into a higher category for this particular coin. And again, I'll put the values from, and again, we got to use PCGS, so use your discernment on that as well. But if I recall, they're probably like 20% less is what the going rate is. And then being that it's in an Annex holder, maybe even less than that. But nonetheless, I think this puts it around an $85 value based off that information. And, you know, although I probably, you know, this wasn't a submission to make money per se, but doing this I thought was fun. I know some of you guys getting into the hobby may appreciate this just due to the fact that you'll see a lot of these holders out there floating around, and you'll see really good prices. And so if you know that the 70s are going to be in this uncirculated range and know that going into it, it might be worth your while. But overall, I'm not overly upset or disappointed per se. I think a lot of these came back as you would expect, but nothing crazy here. Not a lot of money, and I know we might get some haters on why would you do that. That's such a waste of money. But again, just want to show you guys really what you're getting with these other grading companies that are, you know, not considered top tier by any stretch of the word. So stick with these companies, and this isn't something you can buy these coins, you know, and expect to flip them and make money, you know, to be honest. So I don't even know what my intention was buying those, you know, probably just being a younger collector several years ago. But that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's all I have for now. Coin flip out.